is up. Yeah, stream started. Somehow the volume is no longer coming through my headset. It was a second ago, but the second I started streaming, it automatically started coming out of the television. I need to work on that. So, this is my first time playing Hollow Knight in a good long while recently, so I'm just going to dive right in. I have a mug of coffee here. Mugs of coffee are always good while gaming. Something is chained. There is a stone. It now has eyes. There are 3 missing things which slot into holes, which I'm sure is like just absolutely the most basic video game design ever, but never mind. And oh look, you're a tiny thing with a skull on its head. Skipping this, I don't really understand this game. I don't really know how it works. Ah, I'm falling. That didn't kill me. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool that fall damage isn't a thing, considering, you know, bugs. Ah. This game's equivalent of the Goomba. When you go into a cave, all light stops being a thing. That's nice to know. Ah, yes. I use the controller buttons on this, don't I? Unless I'm in a fight, because for platforming, you'll use the actual buttons. I'm not going to inspect that. Oh, here's the generic flying enemy. Here's a door, and there's the spike pit. Bollocks. And stalagmites fall on your head. Very, you know, this is a very try and die opening to a game. Here are some enemies that... See right there? That was a really cool thing. It just set it up so that, oh yeah, jump to fight an enemy. Oh shit, we're dropping a stalagmite on your head at the same time. How'd you like that? Oh, additional life. How lovely. Oh, this it is. Happy. Hey, mate. How you doing? Ah! Will this fucking thing stop? Just stop throwing surprises at me. And stalagmites. Stop throwing stalagmites at me. Stalactites. Sorry, stalagmites are the ones that are above ground. Okay. Oh fuck. 1, 2. Oh fucking. Oh, I should probably focus to like regen health before I attempt this again. Hello. Fury of the Fallen. That's cool. Oh, I've earned a trophy. How very unsurprising. If I'd have jumped up there... Oh yeah, you can. Cool. Oh god, now I need to do annoying platforming again. Don't drop a stalactite on me this time, please. And up we go. I'll admit, that's a really cool transition. Honestly, I do find this game a bit jarring in the sense that the world just doesn't... The characters in the world just don't look like they fit together. But I mean... It's a minor complaint. And it's not even like you would expect them to really fit together, would you? Oh, and here is this game's equivalent of a Koopa. We've had the Goomba, the Koopa, and the generic flying enemy. There's one, and there's a fucker crawling along the walls. I love how unfathomably not original all of these enemies are. I just love how unoriginal and one note they all are, because it's funny. And it's also absolutely infuriating when you lose to one. When one of them hits you and you're like, what the hell? All he did was just walk towards me and somehow I got damaged. It's quite funny. Oh, would you look at that? It's a place with some things in it. Hello? Amaton churro to you too, my friend. I mean, he says I'm short, but I mean, we're insects. I don't know how the sizings work. Also, why is his blue shit a shell and mine is a cape? And why does he have a face under his mask, whereas my face seems to be a mask? I'm very confused by this thing's existence. Well, you seem like an optimistic and happy fellow. I'm sure you're not going to, like, go insane or have a tragic end to your story or some shite. Anyway. Ah, you tried to drop another stalactite on me, but this time I dodged it. No, I want to go that way. Stop. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, really? Shit. Hehehe. Regen my health. Ah. I believe this is one of those areas I'm not really meant to be in yet, isn't it? Or it's the way to one, at least. There's some spikes. Ah! Fucking stalactites. But I like that. I like how the decrepit city is like actively trying to kill you. Not because it's, you know, trying to kill you in an active way, but because it's just falling apart. I have to say, I love the sound in this game. That sound, that thwack of the nail hitting your opponent, it's just a wonderful noise. Thunk, thunk, thunk. It's just an honest joy to fighting. Oh! I remember this place. This is the grind spot. And that's the area I can't reach until I get the grabby thing. Here's the guy who eats his children. Or possibly like they all fuse together and metamorphosize. It's just pretty hard to tell. Ah, fuck. Oh, ficus. I do love how there is no fall damage in this game. Of course, that also incentivizes them to put lovely little spikes all over the place, just to keep you on your toes. But it's still cool that it's a cool thing that the bugs don't take damage from falling, because you know, bugs. You know, pound for pound, insects are the strongest and most amazing things on the planet. Oh, joy of joys, it's the worms. It's the moving platforms that hurts you. Yeah, we get it. Oh, fuck. Oh, please skip. Skip. Acid. And generic flying enemy who spawns smaller generic flying enemies. Joy of joys. And another stalactite. Okay. Oh, that's this bit of exploration done. Where's the map? How do I access the map? There it is. Which reminds me, shouldn't I, like, have equipped this at some point? 2 notches. When close to death, bearers... Oh, well, that could be very useful in a boss fight. I like that guy. He just hums constantly. I like the humming. The humming cartographer. Oh, that's No! I did not want that to happen. I'm now stuck in a place. Ooh, that was faster than I was hoping for. Okay. Okay, well, that was a very scary noise heralding a very easy fight. And down we go. Oh, a hot spring! How nice! I got this one from the Kid Icarus games. And I shall equip a charm. And have a look at the map. Which, of course, doesn't tell me where I am. That one there looks like... well, that's where I was. I went down, I went to the left to explore and found the grub. Then I went to the right, went down, up and across, which means I am... there, directly underneath the boss room, which means I need to go back out, down, across two rooms, up one room, up, take the second exit on my left as I'm going up, and then traverse that area to get to the first boss fight. Which, of course, would be much easier if I had, say, a sense of direction. Or an attention span that was... Or an attention span that was longer than that of a gnat. Well, you say that, I imagine the gnats actually have quite long attention spans. Because they can buzz around you and piss you the hell off for hours on end. Whee! Okay. One, two. Hop, hop, hop. Shit. Just jump across that, that's nice. Oh, I got most of... Oh, fucking hell. That's one room. One more to the right, assuming I didn't go through one and just forget about it, but I don't think I did. I did, didn't I? Up we go. Right, yep. This road. This here is the stag beetle thingamajig. Yes, I want to insert 50 geo. Thank you very much. It's not like I don't have them to spare. Should I bother ringing the bell? I mean, it's not like I really need to. Very satisfying. Can't believe this today just showed up, said hi, and left. I guess he's doing something and was just so excited that I was streaming Hollow Knight that he just had to show up. He's probably busy with something. For fuck's sake, stupid bouncing fucker. There's a really clever bit of... Oh, fuck. Well, that was, you know, very anticlimactic of you. The cleverest bit of game design in this game is the fact that every time you hit something, you'll be moved backwards just a tiny bit. In a game where positioning is the entire... Oh, fuck. The entire point of it all. Positioning is like the whole point of this game, so... The whole combat system is based on where you are positioned relative to the enemy and what the enemy can do, its attacks. So that tiny bit of moving you backwards every time you attack something, absolutely genius game design. So it means you constantly... A, it gives you a bit of... that's just unfair. A, it gives you a tiny bit of breathing room. Do I follow him? I assume I do. So A, it gives you a tiny bit of breathing room against enemies. When you like hit them and you go back a tiny bit, which is sometimes just enough to dodge an attack. But it also makes dodging things and interweaving attacks harder. Trying to simultaneously interweave attacks and dodge stuff is pretty tricky in this game. Lots of money. That's nice. Because you constantly being pushed out of your attack range when you attack things. So here, I'm standing right close to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. I get 3 attacks if I don't move at all. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm not damaging whatever I'm close to because I'm not being moved backwards. Unless, of course, there is a... Unless, of course... No. I don't understand what that thing is. I mean, is it a possessor? Is it a parasite? Is it a ghost? Is it a maggot? I don't know. Calls itself a false knight, but I mean... It's a pretty powerful thing in armor with a big weapon. Sounds like a knight to me. This one's got a 3-hit attack combo and a shield. And a shield that it will raise above its head to block my jumping attacks. Not bad. I have to dodge around these ones, bait the combo. Ah! We'll just stand next to a ledge and let the huge arc do its thing. But I think what I just observed was that when you use your... Oh, shitting hell. Oh good, one of those ultra-precise jumps. How fun. Oh. Yep. Ah! Bollocks. Gotta hide, gotta hide. Oh, shit, it's you. Hello, big guy. Very, very big guy, aren't you? Okay, that's his moves. Fly around, and he's already dead. That was pretty lame. Oh, shit. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Well, no, that just makes it sad. Well, that's the guy. I've forgotten what he does. Is he the vendor or the banker? No, the banker's later on, I think. Ah, bollocks. Oh good, a place I can't get to yet. How joyous. Are you telling me I fought this boss just to access an NPC? Well, whatever. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? I have no sodding idea. Not that that's even vaguely a change. When do I ever know where I am while playing a video game? Oh, fuck you. If it's got a map, I can't read it. Boing. Oh. I guess I'm playing more aggressively than usual, since, you know, I've got this charm, which makes me more powerful when I do... Oh, that's a lot of annoying jumps. Right, let's do the hopping thing. Hello, Grub. Back you go. I think that things don't respawn until you get 2 rooms over, which is nice. Although I was here a while ago and nothing has respawned, so maybe they just don't respawn until you save or rest at a bench or whatever. I hear a grub. Something in the vicinity is making grub noises. In here, maybe? There's not been anything trying to kill me for too long. I'm starting to get oh, right, I'm going the wrong way. That's why there wasn't something trying to kill me. It already had! I just heard something moaning in here. It sounded upset. Is it the thing I killed? Did I not kill it? Is he just pissed off now that he's out of his armor? What? There is a lever, there are torches, and skulls on sticks. When are skulls on sticks next to torches ever a good thing? Oh, we're running some voodoo shit, are we? How fun. What's going on? Hello. What? I got a spell, that's nice. This fucker has locked me in a cage. Oi!
No.
Oh, I fucking hate you. Nope. Oh, fuck. Right. Bad move there on my part. Bad move. Right. Oh, never mind. Right, I'd forgotten that. Of course. Your souls attack you in this game. Oh, shite. Hello. I always miss on the third one. Now you're dead. Soul catcher. Not bad.
No.
You're a right tosser. Soul catcher. Draw more soul. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy. Well, guess I'm unequipping this one. Useful in a clutch, but this one seems to be more consistent. Soul seems to be the main resource in this game, so having a whole bunch more of it would be good. And this was a doorway. Oh, it brings me back here. So what have I managed? I have killed a boss, acquired a piece of rock from a city, and acquired a soul blast. Don't know what I would use that for, but Oh, I do know what I use that for. I remember now. There's this fucker. Hello. What the? Okay. Is there a way to heal quicker? It would be nice. So, I imagine that there will be multiple ways to build your character, but I can't remember because it's been a long time since I played this. I know that you get a whole bunch of those runes, but I don't really remember what any of them do. Oh, look, it's the trees. Oh, look, it's the trees that spew poison. Which is always just that tiny bit of annoying. Did I need to kill them? No. But I did it anyway. Ah! Always think before you jump in this game. And if you can, knock something off a cliff. Again, I didn't need to kill all of those little birds with masks, but I did. Just checking that the stream is still broadcasting. It is. Nobody's around, but oh well. Hello, it's you. Oi! I attacked her. Why didn't it damage her? Two, three, four, five. Of course, half of this gold has not half of it, but a good chunk of it has gone into the acid. Never to be seen again. I'm just now about to realise that I'm essentially just circling back on myself. Oh, the enemy that just sort of charges towards you. How cool. Hop. Splat. You're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll splat you too then. Oh, shitting box. Hello, humming friend. Oh yes, I would definitely like a map of this place. Are you going to walk? You are, but not fast enough for it to be worth it. I'll just, splash you. Oh, fuck. Close, close, close. Oh. Yes. Oh, come on, I was pointing down. Oh, shit. Why do I seem to be walking into teeth? When is walking into the teeth ever a good idea? Hello, thing in a cave. The Hunter. The inciter of genocide. Oh, cool. With this, I can keep track of all the things I've killed. Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing. That's deep. Weak creatures love to steal the strength of others, their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them. This game is not pulling any punches. Shade. Each of us leaves an imprint of something when we die, a stain on the world. I don't know how long this kingdom can bear the weight of so many. This hunter is one fucking hell of a philosopher, isn't he? The hunter philosopher. I mean, he's also clearly a writer. If he keeps a diary and gives diaries to random strangers, say, here you go, write about the shit you kill. Still, he seems pretty, pretty nice. Oh, fucking hell, why? I'm sure I hit her. Now, of course, the Hunter's Almanac also gives you an incentive to kill things a lot, and once you've killed a whole load of things, it gives you lore. Who doesn't like lore? Thwack, thwack. Oh, ficus! Yeah, whoever did the sound effects for this game, well done. I mean, the music is already exceptional, but there's little sound bites, like when you whack an enemy, or when that thing emerges. Yeah, no. Or when you just kill an enemy and those three eyes open at the bottom of your screen, and you just go... Sound of the Hunter. Is instantly iconic and very, very cool. Okay, coyote time is not a thing in this game. Neither are whatever the reverse of coyote time is for ledges. Coyote time, in case anyone's wondering, not that anyone is watching this, and chances are nobody's going to watch it back, but whatever. Arg! Anyway, as I was saying, coyote time is a thing in a video game specifically related to a tiny overlap between when you jump off of a structure and when it will register that you were jumped off the structure. Okay, you're dead. Okay, I'm following the creepy lady with the needle now. I assume she's a lady, although bugs are quite androgynous. This is very much a I'm following the White Rabbit into Wonderland vibe. Except, you know, Wonderland's trying to kill me. Wait, Wonderland tried to kill Alice too. Perfect metaphor. You guys know that the bloke who wrote Alice in Wonderland, I can't remember his first name. It was something Campbell, but I can't remember his first... No, Carroll, not Campbell. Something Carroll, but I can't remember what it was. But anyways, the bloke who wrote Alice in Wonderland, he actually had a collection, a bookshelf, full of Alice in Wonderland knockoffs. I mean, the story got reused so many times, like reappropriated. Okay, I'm not going to bother with you anymore. Nope, don't have the range to damage him from there. There we are, you're dead. That there is another amazing soundbite. That blasting noise of the soul blast, whatever you call it. It's called Vengeful Spirit. And the snap of that thing, it's all amazing. The sound design in this game. Honestly, most of this game is just amazing. I won't say that I believe the, I'm not going to say that it's got, like, sort of the best core gameplay. I mean, it's pretty simplistic core gameplay. Hit something with a nail, have some spells, just standard Metroidvania. But Christ, everything from the design, the character design, the animation, and the enemies are standard too. There's nothing exceptionally clever about any of the enemies or any of the bosses. Even the harder ones are still just pretty standardized Metroidvania fighters. But no, the design is what brings this game together. It is beautiful. Everything from just that noise there, it splatting out its four, whatever you call them, splatting out its projectiles. That sound of a door opening and a bell happening. There's just the sound of sitting down at a bench. The sound design in this game is so amazing. Oh, hello. You're a person. Akinori, you are a new person. That's nice. Haven't had another one of new people on the channel for a long time. When was the last time I had a new person? Honestly, can't remember. Well, welcome. I am the Irritable Punk, streaming an indie game, specifically Hollow Knight. It's my brother's favourite game, this. Although possibly second after Shovel Knight. I don't know which way he's leaning these days. He goes back and forth. But I'll agree with him that the sound design and... bollocks. Sound design, music, everything in this game is just beautiful. Although I'd have to say that Shovel Knight has a slight edge when it comes to combat. On the other hand, at least in this game, there is no one, like, basic, very low-cost ability that you can use just spam into bosses and kill them instantly. Like that. What's it called? The helicopter dagger. You get the helicopter dagger, most of the other bosses just sort of die instantly. You just go, helicopter dagger, helicopter dagger, helicopter dagger, and they die within seconds. Oh, bollocks. Quit spamming projectiles, you fuck. 1, 2 bucks. I've played through it once before, but that was, I'd say over 2 years ago now. I never really got super into it. I mean, it's a fantastic game, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I just didn't ever focus on it properly. I think I started playing it as like a placeholder of another game. I was waiting for another game to come out. I was playing it in the background to unwind. Kingdom Hearts 3, I think. I got this at roughly the same time as I got Kingdom Hearts 3. And then spent about 100 hours being disappointed consistently by Kingdom Hearts 3, which just failed across the board to be any good at anything. A bad hack and slash, a bad JRPG, and just a very bad game in general. Hey, at least there were some lovely animatics with terrible voice acting. Not animatics, cutscenes. Ah, Akinori is from Brazil. You are Brazilian. That's nice. I'm not. As you may have guessed, I am in no way from Brazil. Fuck. Ficus. Just the scuttling of that thing's legs is a wonderful noise, and the thwack of the nail. Everything in this game is like cool, and also like understated. Like in a Mario game, you get something. It's a big song and dance about it. It goes ding, and you've got a coin, or whatever that fucking song that plays when you get a star is, or that when you power up or get bigger by eating a steroid. In this game, though, everything's just sort of understated, sort of dull, muted sounds, and everything's big and echoey, which makes the amazing sound of like a jump or the scuttling of something's legs really cool. Akinori says it's a game that I feel was made, and then I see 3 dots because my PlayStation hates anything more than 4 words in the chat. It doesn't show chat very well, PlayStations don't. And I am unfortunately unable to set up a streaming service using my PlayStation. Lol, yes. Yes, indeed. Ah! Now, this guy, as far as I recall, is a dickhead. So the quest, and if you save him, he'll actually have a go at you. So, do I leave this pretentious dickhead to die a painful death? Or do I save him like 5 times throughout the game and then fight his boss, which is just his own ego, which unfortunately you can't kill forever? Well, Well, the chat I say the chat as if it's not one Brazilian person. The Brazilian seems to be under the impression that he is also a dick, and so I should leave him to die. And so I shall. I'm sure that there's one or two items that I'm missing out on by not saving his life and doing his quest line, and to that I say, oh fucking well. Two of these. Very shieldy, these ones, aren't they? Yeah, I remember fighting as boss. It wasn't an enjoyable experience. I do kind of wish there was a way to turn the foreground stuff off. Because sometimes an enemy's behind it and you just can't see their attack, which is a very minor thing, but like then I couldn't see him winding up his attack because he was behind this thing half the way and behind the geo cluster as well. It's a small criticism for an absolutely phenomenal game, but yeah. Holy shit. Oh, I didn't know that. They actually called this thing a Fool Eater. That's just a funny thing to call the snap trap plants, whatever you call them. Oh fuck. Am I not allowed to block that? There we go. Die. You get a ranged attack because I dislike you that much. I'll actually waste mana on you. Okay, here's a bench. Yes, now it's Hornet. Don't really know what Hornet is. But first, I've got 1200 Geo, so I should probably, like, head back and buy something. I like him. They made the transport system a cool old dude. That's just smart. That's just awesome. Hornet is also a cool boss. Hornet is a boss that is you, but with different moveset done right. A lot of games give you, like, bosses which are like you, but a different moveset. There's Hornet, there is, well, the original one, I believe, was Shadow the Hedgehog. The first boss that's you, but not you. And so many others have done it. I mean, there's, Shadow Link, or whatever you call him, or the reflection of Link, or whatever it is. Simple key. It will fit a variety of locks. Gathering Swarm. Use it to find... Leave him behind Geo. No. Stalwart Shell. This charm grants you more time to recover after taking damage. Useful if you need to escape. Rancid egg. No idea what that's useful for. I like the ancient stag beetle too. Stag beetle's cool. Currently, I'm sure I should spend some stuff on that, but I'm just gonna go back to this, to the cartography shop. Because cartography is very useful in this game. There we are. Now I can update the map. I could also equip this so that I can see where I'm going on it. I'll also buy this pin to mark benches. Don't need the ones to mark cocoons. Don't really need the ones to mark vendors. I do need the ones to mark stagways though. So, got the mask shot, got the vessel fragments and the mask shard as well. Sorry, you're gonna have to explain what you mean by that. What do you mean there's amulets so useful you only buy them to do 112? Or 112, possibly, is what you wrote. Oh, everything's gone quiet. There is a hallway. Wow, it's the boss. Come no closer, ghost. Hold on. Ah, I see. Oh, you're saying that there's, you know, equipment that you only really get to fill out the percentage. Well, that's true of all things, really, but yeah. I've not been stalking you, you fuck. We're going in the same direction. Fine, if you want to fight. Okay. That's the one thing that pisses me off, because I understand things attacking me dealing damage, but do we really need things just walking into me dealing damage? I mean, it's not like she's got spikes on her head, and it's not like me jumping into her damages her, so why the fuck do I take damage just because I touch her? Just because she headbutts me. If I headbutt her while she's in the air, I take damage. If she headbutts me while I'm in the air, I take damage. Why does she never take damage from in-air collisions? Is it just because I'm literally the smallest thing in this game? Oh no, because I can do collisions in mid-air with things even smaller than me, and they'll still damage me. Even if they're not attacking me with any of their spiky bits. Oh well, it's fine. What the? Oh, bollocks! Oh, come on! Christ, that thing's got range. I was up against the wall there, and you're dead. Nope, not dead yet. Okay. Oh, come on! She just walked into me! How is that fair? Oh, come on! There we go. Oh my god, how many times do I have to knock you on your ass before you stop it? Right, that lit her up. And now she's running away again. Oh, joy of joys. I'm sure she's not going to come back and piss me off again. Well, at least I have a dash now. An ability which I discovered just so late in my last playthrough is actually bad to use in combat most of the time, because it just... Oh, good, some ghosts. Hello, ghosts. That's some nice imagery, me next to another dead body that looks almost like me, with a nail sticking in its head, much like my nail, right after someone called me a ghost. I've got no clue who this thing is. I know he's not called I know that he's not the Hollow Knight. I don't even know if it's a he. Could be a they. Yes, I know that. I know that. Akinori. I'm just gonna call you Aki. Aki, I know that. I knew that before I even played this game that aimed through an entire time, because when you see an enemy like that and she runs away after a suspiciously... well, not easy, but a suspiciously fair and loaded boss fight, which includes dialogue before it starts, yeah, she's gonna come back. I think I just went the wrong way. Oh, bollocks. Oh, bollocks again. Saying she speaks Guarana. I don't know what that means. Is it the language she's speaking? They're cruel.
Go, 路都挨了 Mac。
just went, jump back. Ah! Oh my god. He just jumped into a lake of acid. Oh, you are not a clever knight, are you? This is at least useful for long corridors. And traversal, obviously. Oh, come on. Guarana is a famous brand of soft drink in Brazil. Oh, okay. I should probably just stick to jumping as my main form and just use the dash when need be, not use the dash to replace jumping like a massive idiot. I keep trying to dash instead of jump, and it keeps going badly for me. What? Even that thing damages me on hit? That thing? Really? Yeah. Ah. So yes, dashing after enemies with this dash is not a good idea most of the time, because everything damages you when you hit it. So honestly, the dash is generally a bad idea in most fights. Not all the time, though. Slightly overkill, but I like overkilling things. Especially when they've got shields, and I don't. Die. Die. Bollocks! Wrong button there. That one was purely down to my own ineptitude. I was too trigger happy with the R2. I'm gonna start forgetting that I have dash unless it's specifically necessary, because I've made more consistent cock-ups since I started using dash most of the time than I have since I started the game. So, let's forget that I even have the dash ability unless I get to a gap too big to dash into. To jump across is what I meant to say. And hop. Hop. See, no dash required. Still no dash required. Can be good for saving you when you're about to die in a pit of spikes, though. You know. Oh, fuck. Ficus. And all that to get somewhere I didn't even want to be. I'm going to assume I'm... I don't know. I legitimately have no idea. That's the lake. I went... So that's where I fought Quirrell with those 3 spires. I went up after that and across, which means I'm... well, up and across. Oh, mate. Oh, bollocks. Maybe I'm not meant to be going... oh, right, yes. Again, stop dashing, you muppet. And another new person. Wow, streaming Hollow Knight seems to work better than streaming Elden Ring. Oh, this is a game for the distinguished viewer, as it turns out. Whereas Elden Ring, as far as I can tell, is a game for the masochistic, the bitter, and those who are more impressed by something big than they are by a game actually well put together. Aw, thank you. Zombie has subbed. I love your avatar, by the way. It's a mug of coffee. I like coffee. Bollocks! Oh, come on. All the way back here. Wasn't there a closer bench I could have used? Okay, note to self. Fill up on mana before you go down into that chest. Because holy hell are those things annoying. Coffee dude. Or girl. or neither, I guess. Where are you from? Because the other person who's watching, assuming that they are still watching, my PlayStation says that 0 people are watching, but that may be false because my PlayStation likes to tell lies about the number of people viewing me at any given time. Point being, if you're still there, where are you from? Because the other person who was watching earlier and may still be is Brazilian, as it turns out, and I seriously need to stop dashing into things. I'm not interested in you. I think this is the way I went. Of course, my sense of direction is non-existent, so I may be wrong. Yep, nope. I've already done you. I'm not interested in you. Nobody likes you. Screw you, Zote. Where am I? How am I lost already? I shouldn't be lost already. I guess that's what happens when you have no sense of direction. I should really just buy that rune with the map on it. Okay, I've got it. Right, I know where I am now. Don't know how I got there last time, but I know how I got there this time. Hop, hop, hop. Hoppity hop. Oh, come on! My inability to platform is really the main weakness of me playing this game. So my inability to think before I do anything, as it turns out. Right. That's the full load. let's see what I can do against the... No, bollocks! And 3 HP is really not enough, so let's lose a bit of my full load and drop down. Oh, I see. If I'm standing close to one of them, I can just spam things and hopefully dodge the fireballs. There we are, that's one dealt with. Specifically the one I needed to deal with in this direction. That's good, gave me what I needed. Oh, there's a lot of you. Is this like an ancient battlefield? Did they all die here? It's confusing. I never know what's going on in this game. I find like these places and I'm like, what happened here? Why are there so many dead bodies of these strange armadillo-esque things all over the place? Right, well. Well, at least that tells me what's up that path I can't get until I get the wall jump ability. It's grub, because I can hear grub noises on the other side. Grubs, by the way, make the most adorable noises scientifically possible, which is just another explanation of why this game's amazing. It made the grubs, and grubs are adorable. Oh, bollocks. Whee. Right. So now the question goes from where am I to how do I get back to where I was? Also, shouldn't there be a way like up and around from where I just was? Assuming I am where I think I am. I mean, this looks like I am where I think I am. That's the big open bit. Wait, no, it's not the big open bit, because this has to be the up area. I have to be here, to the far right of this edge. Yeah. Bollocks. We're sure that was just long enough, but I guess it wasn't. Is there no way up? No way further up after this? None at all. No. Maybe I need to go up that way with the grub. Maybe there's a continuation of the path and it's not just a grub in an abandoned corner like all the rest of them are. Oh, bollocks! Bollocks! always like to play with fire. No, Zote, I'm not helping you. I don't like you. I am very, very happy for you to die up there. And even if I do help you, you'll claim that I just got in your way. So you know what? Deal with it yourself. Ah, hey, Pav. Pav, guess what? Other people were here. They're not here now, but 2 other people showed up and then left immediately afterwards. One of them claims to have subbed, though, which is nice. The other one claims to be Brazilian, which is also nice. I assume they were just busy or surfing through multiple streams. How are you doing, Pav? Wait, no, I've been here. This is there, top right area of green path, which means I need to go along this area and there should be a path down. Yeah, exactly. Along here should be the... There we are, that's a bench. Which tells me where I am. And also tells me that there is a direction that I found, which I haven't gone in yet, because I'm a moron. Bollocks. DST, I assume, is Destiny, but it's lagging. That's a shame. Ah. Well, that's also an interesting game. I must get that at some point. Heck, I could stream it. It would be fun. Slight problem being, of course, I still don't have PlayStation Plus, but I think I can get it now. Hop, jump, dash, and there we go. And still jumping, and gone. Right. Update. That's nice. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Good. I know where I am. Of course, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going, as per usual with me, but I have a dash now. Which I'm sure will be useful to me in an area... Oh, wait, was it down here with... No, it wasn't down here with the thorns. Oh, it was up there. I can get to that lady's place now. With my dash, probably. Bollocks. Ah, more bugs. might also try and play Bug Snacks at some point, because that looks like a really cool sort of bug-based game. I just did the Scrooge McDuck. Oh, I'm good, Pav, I'm good. Played a few games with Shin and Toe last night on League. That was fun. Audio. Thank you. Oh, I didn't tell you, I got a job. I got a job at McDonald's. Part-time job, 12 hours a week, but I saved up a lot over this past year working on the boat, because it was slightly better than minimum wage, and also I wasn't paying for food for, like, or electricity for half of the time I was on the boat. So my cost of living went down, and I was making slightly better than minimum wage. So all in all, I actually ended up saving enough that I can basically just go all the way through till next March, which is when the next boating season starts, on a short-term contract, 12 hours a week, and work on personal projects during the rest of it. Which reminds me, I need to upload my new AMV, the Jace one I made. The only problem is I'm thinking of doing a... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? An intro. Why am I fighting this guy? I've already fought this guy, I've got past him. Oh right, yeah, you have to get past him, that's the way to progress. Possibly. I don't know, I'm lost again. Oh, bollocks. No, there was just a grub. So yeah, I'm now officially working at McDonald's, at least for a bit. While I keep working on learning the Adobe system, because I've got Premiere Pro down now. I actually know how Premiere Pro works, I can do transitions on it. The only thing I can't do, which I'm annoyed about, is that there's no... Nobody's here. I'm not even sure that Pav's still here. I think I might have just popped in to say hi, so I can just talk ad nauseum about editing, and nobody will give a shit because nobody's here. Actually, nobody gives a shit when I talk about editing anyway. So, the thing you can't do on Premiere Pro, which is annoying, is I've actually forgotten the official terminology for it. Gradient mapping. It has no gradient mapping system. Gradient mapping system is essentially where you can change the color of a specific scene, a scene's color scheme, by affecting it from darkness to lightness. Because obviously each scene, every clip, every photo, whatever you call it, every image has a ratio from darkest to lightest area. You apply specific colors to specific areas of light and darkness, you can change the entire color scheme of a scene. Or give it some really cool effects, like photo negative effects are pretty bad most of the time. If you go into a negative, it'll look all blurry and weird, but if you change up the color scheme and then invert it to give it a photo negative effect, you can end up with a really cool ghost looking effect on stuff. I've done it before also to change the color of things like fire, or just regular lights, or the glowing effects on magic weapons in videos and such. The problem is, Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects, in fact no Adobe system apart from apart from Photoshop, and that's only for still images, not videos. So no Adobe system that has anything to do with videos can actually use a gradient map. Enter Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas is the system I've used to make all my MVs on, and Sony Vegas is a good system, very intuitive, very easy to learn, but it's not got the same skill ceiling, and it's definitely not got the same utility as Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects. Which means, unfortunately, that I thought it was going to be useless to me from now on, now that I'm using those. It's not useless, because I really like using the gradient map, and while you can't really take a video, render a video, and then use that video in editing again, for individual small scenes, you can render them in an exceptionally high quality, and then you can edit those scenes a second time, because they don't deteriorate. Because obviously if you render something in lower quality, which all of my videos are, I mean, you edit them in a certain quality and then you lower them in the quality you would want, which is usually 1080p for me. Because people don't need more than 1080p. They don't need 4K resolution. Human eye can't pick up 4K resolution. 1080p is perfectly enough for anyone. No one can really tell the difference unless they have a spectacularly trained eye. So I view anything above 1080p as just sort of wasteful of data. It's definitely just wasting data. Anyway, the point is, if you render something even higher than a 1080p resolution, you can then edit with it a second time, even though it's already been rendered, which does deteriorate the quality of a video at least to a certain degree. Which means I can introduce individual scenes into my videos that I have edited with the gradient map effect on Sony Vegas, and then put that particular scene into the Adobe Premiere Pro compilation. Well, then you've got better eyesight than I do, Pav, if you can see the difference between 1080p and 420. Not 420 and 4K. Okay, I'm officially lost. I don't know where I'm going, which is normal for me, obviously. I'm perfectly accustomed to being completely lost while playing this game. I mean, I already have no sense of direction. Thank you, Tiso. You're very nice. I already don't have a sense of direction, so if you then add on to the fact that the map is basically a Winnie the Pooh map, then I've got no chance. Which means I need to give up one of my precious... Oh, bollocks, I nearly attacked her. Good thing you can't attack NPCs most of the time. The last boss I killed was Hornet. You selling anything useful, my friend? Ask Shard. Don't mind if I do. Shows I've been playing too much League because I see 77 Geo and I think, yes, just enough for a pink ward. No, I need the lantern before I can get to Crystal Peak, I'm afraid, Pav. Oh, hey, Quirrell. Not Quirrell, who are you? Tiso. Piss off. Anyway. I think we're gonna go down. This place is called the Forgotten Crossroads, which means it should lead me in a whole bunch of different directions. Right, well. Really, I thought you had to... I really did think you needed the lantern to get to Crystal Peak, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna go back to where I fought the grub fly and see if I can get to that shack from... Ah. I need something to get to that. Oh, bollocks. Right, I got that. Long nail, steady body. Oh, you won't move when swinging the nail. That could be useful. Quick focus. Also useful. Charm notches. You can get these. But only when you get more charms. Oh, bollocks. I really need to quit pressing circles so haphazardly. Not for that. That was just because I enjoy it. Oh, there's also down there. Oh, bollocks. I forgot he jumped. Means I go up one. Across two, and then I should be at the bottom part. Bollocks. Oh, tell me about it, mate. I played this game, what, 2 years ago? It's a good game. Really good game, but... I mean, it was confusing enough the first time around. Now I'm seeing everything, and it all kind of looks familiar. There we are. That's a floor which will eventually be destroyed. But I can't destroy floors yet. You die now. So do you. Oh, bollocks. This is the land of Fatimo. Okay, Bob. Oh. I always forget to look down. Sure, show me something nice. Oh. Ooh, you're a weird one, you are. And very twitchy. He's a very twitchy guy. Yay, a charm notch. Oh god, it's the rolling skeleton of this game. Yes, we do. Me and Shin cooperate very well when we play together. Of course, there is the occasional time when he does dumb shit, like, say, oh, there was this thing he did last night, which was absolutely hilarious. We were playing Nautilus and Varus. Now, two things. One, somehow, despite the fact that we had vision of two enemies walking into the bush a minute before, and had seen neither enemy leave the bush, despite the fact that we didn't see. He wasn't despite the fact that we had vision on the whole area, he didn't entirely know for certain that the enemies were in there. So he decided to walk in to face check it. Now, I'm just going to say this again. He was playing Varus. I was playing Nautilus. If someone's got to face check a bush, it should be the giant thing made of steel with 3 forms of stun and a lot of health. Not the Yasuo. No, the Varus, sorry. The Yasuo was what killed him. It was what? Yasuo and Seraphine, I think, on the enemy team? And yeah. Strangely enough, he died. And I just had to ask Shin, why? But quite honestly, the two of us play support and ADC very well as a duo because my style of just being very much afraid to die, like my very calculated risk playstyle, and his very not at all calculated instinctive playstyle work very well together because I just go, no, roll away, roll away, roll away, roll away, and he'll go, no, charge! Sometimes he'll listen to... Basically, if the Shin is smart enough and has played enough League to know when the situation is bad. So if I'm yelling at him that the situation is bad, he'll actually have to think about it and think, can I actually win this? Which he doesn't always do. And with Shin's aggression, I actually have to occasionally go in and take a risk I'm not entirely sure is going to pay off. And if it does, it's a wonderful thing. Oh, fuck. So yeah, Shin and I, we play a very strange bot laning duo, but we play it quite well. Plus it doesn't hurt that despite Shin's rather active playstyle, he usually plays artillery marksman like Jhin or Varus, and I tend to play engage-focused supports who like to roam and gank like Leona and Nautilus, which at least gives me, you know, freedom to move about when I want it. Hello. Why don't you and Shin cooperate well on bot lane? Please try to remember when you're typing this that there's a good chance that the chat will crop it if it's too long. What the... right. Wait until he stops flashing and then jump. Because apparently you can't jump if you're still flashing, or you can sometimes, but not always. It's weird. Oh god, it's her again. Ah, shit, I can't get up there. Mantis Lords! I need to fight the... not the Mantis Lords, I need to find the Mantis area and get the hook. Wherever that is. Oh, come on! There we are. I think it's through here. Is it? Am I right? Oh, I'm not. Oh, gods, mate, I never know what Shin is trying to do. I usually don't know what Shin's trying to do. Like, sometimes he'll literally be telling me what he's trying to do, and then I'll be like, Shin, but what you're saying you're trying to do and what I'm seeing are two entirely different things. He's pretty good about, like, doing what you ask him to if you offer. Pav, I don't want to sound mean, but I also think that the main reason you and Toe get along better on bot lane than either of you do with Shin is because you're both quite a lot better at playing on the bot lane than Shin is.
Make him notice the change.
Quite honestly, I reckon that guy missed his true calling as an inting top laner like a Yorick or a Scion. But he likes playing with people. But honestly, if the guy could just have a set goal, which was to split push, and that it didn't matter if he inted or not, it would be wonderful. I didn't say it was mean to you. I feel bad being mean to Shin, even if he's not here. He's really nice. And sometimes his very aggressive playstyle works really well, and he gets really far ahead. Of course, sometimes it doesn't, and other times his really aggressive playstyle costs us games, and... But still, I tried to be nice to him, because he's my friend, and he's quite good at League. Oh, hey, Quirrell.
God, 奴都来了，Mac。
Oh. Hello. Yes, I'll open an account. Yeah, that's why me and him work well together, because the champs I play actually like Shin's slightly aggressive play style. Like, I play things like Leona or Nautilus. I think he did buy Hui. I've seen him playing him a couple of times. However, Shin is at least he knows that to play Hui while I'm in the game is just wrong. Because I know that Hui has a 34% win rate, or something along those lines, which means effectively if there's a Hui on your team, your chances of winning decrease by an enormous amount. Bollocks. Oh, seriously, mate. Last night we played against someone. He brought a Hui into the jungle. You don't bring a Hui into my jungle. Get the fuck out of my house with that. It's the disrespect of bringing a bloody Hui into a jungle. No, you do not get to do that. Okay. I was pretty sure I've gone the wrong way. I've gone entirely the wrong way. I'm going to go back the right way because the right way was through Queen's Station. There we are. Nope. That's an update on the map. How much do I need for this? 120. That's fine. And I remember the mantises were they in the fungal wastes at all? No, I don't think they were. Well, his abilities, mate, they allow him to swap between an enchanter, an artillery mage, and a CC mage, or like he can swap between a Morgana-like playstyle like Morgana and Lux, like a catcher, or a enchanter style like Karma, or a artillery style like, say, Vagar. Problem, of course, with that is that having one champ who's like vaguely effective at 3 different types of being a mage is less effective than just having one champ who's good at their job of being a mage.
おい、ダンチャツだ。
Ah, hello, Conifer. Nice to meet you properly. See, I understand the whole, chaining abilities together to make him the most versatile mage ever. But the problem then comes in things like itemization. Because obviously certain items are built for certain types of mage. And if you have one mage who uses 3 different playstyles, then how are you going to itemize effectively throughout the game? Like, obviously there's the possibility that you just... I'm pressing down. Well, I explained this to Shin, right, in my explanation of why I think Shaco isn't really a problem unless if you know how to deal with him. So here's my theory on Shaco, and it applies to Hui a bit too. I think that if the enemy team has a Shaco, I'm not bothered. Or actually, I am bothered, but in a specific way, because Shaco, basically... I know this isn't, like, technically true all the time, and believe me, he can piss me the hell off sometimes too, but most of the time, he is a champion who is not terribly effective at most of what he does. He's got good objective control, that is true, and decent ganks, but loads of junglers have good objective control and decent ganks. No, even against a good Shaco player. Yes, a bad Shaco player is easy to steamroll over. But no, I think that a good Shaco player is easy to deal with in his own way. Because Shaco has a power budget, like every champ. Every champ in League has a power budget, which is to say, there is a maximum level of how useful and how powerful a champ can be, and how good a champ can be at any given thing. Now, Shaco, a huge amount of his power budget, well, what's the most common way for Shaco to kill you? It's not for him to, gank your lane. it's... Well, I mean, sometimes it is if people just don't know how to not get ganked. Shaco is brilliant for taking down people who overextend, and there's a lot of those. Even when I'm furiously pinging, run away, run away, run away. They don't, and then they die to the Shaco. And then the Shaco gets lots of kills. But, for the most part, I still don't view Shaco as much of a problem if he's not just easily getting fed by dumb mistakes. You can't account for stupidity on your team, but Shaco's power budget, a lot of it goes into how he's actually meant to be played, which is by kiting people through the jungle, running circles around them, and being the most evasive, well, one of the most evasive champions in League. Zoe, strangely enough, is another one of the most... Good idea, play Zoe. Zoe's cool. But Zoe is another one of the most evasive champions in League. My point is, every champion in League has a power budget, and lots of Shaco's goes towards making him just one of the worst champions to run around after and actually try to land a kill on. He is so evasive, and he's got so much traps, evasive, good at dodging, he's hard to pin down, he's hard to actually land a hit on. He's got his clone, he's got his disappearing, he's got his jack-in-the-boxes, which he's always got about 5 of in the direction you're trying to chase him into the jungle. Evasive means hard to chase, and Shaco is one of the hardest champions to chase in the whole game. Lots of his power budget went on that, making him hard to chase. Making him hard to deal with. Which means that in an actual fight, if you don't let the Shaco define the terms, he won't be able to do anything. The way Shaco kills people every single time is they chase after him into the jungle, he whittles down their health, he has no health left, he's got like 3 HP, but he's just dodging around, dodging around, dodging around, you can't seem to land the last hit. And then you get hit by the clone, and then 2 of his traps, and he stabs you in the back, and you're dead. And you rage a lot. If you just don't follow him, I know, it runs counterintuitive to how most people play League, but if you just say, no, sod it, I don't want to fight, and just ignore the guy, I mean, what's he gonna do? In a lane, you have basically constant vision, which means he can't fuck with you very much. His clone is easy enough to tell the difference of if you're not chasing him through a jungle and bushes. He can't set up his traps properly in lanes. If you just say, sod it, no, if you see the Shaco, run to the nearest lane. I mean, sure, you'll lose some stuff. You'll lose a few jungle camps, and you'll have to run away from a few free kills on some of the enemies. But for the most part, if you just ignore the guy for most of the game, he's pretty worthless. He's got very little agency. He's a champion who's just built to piss you off. If you just decide to not let him, just say, yeah, I know you're there, you can do a bit of damage to me, fine. You can clear a wave or occasionally take an objective. But for the most part, if you're grouped for objectives, he's not much of a threat. Well, actually, his clone's a bloody big threat if he's grouped for objectives, but it's easy-ish to deal with. In a group setting, Shaco's CC just doesn't really hold true that much. He's not like Fiddlesticks, whose CC is actually worse when your entire team is grouped together. Something that people are forever surprised by. So really, if you just don't chase the Shaco, leave him alone, let him do his thing, and just outperform him. Because when it comes to all the things that a jungler has to be good at, Shaco is passable at them, but he's not exceptional. He's not exceptional at ganking, not exceptional at invades, not exceptional really not exceptional objective control before he hits his level 6, and barely and like barely above average even once he hits his level 6. The guy isn't a brilliant jungler. What he is a colossal nuisance, and one of the most tilting champions in the game. And that is where most of his power budget went, to make him a pain in the arse. Exactly. He's got a fair power budget. If he was as annoying as he is and as effective in a fight as Xin Zhao or a Vi, then he'd be insane. But Shaco's not a fighter. He's a mage and assassin. And these are two playstyles that really, if you just say, no, I'm not interested in fighting you, there's not much agency. There's not much he can do. He's got his traps. Just don't walk towards him. It's not like he can put his traps up there. It's not like his traps last forever. They don't last that long. Just let him tire himself out and ignore the guy as much as possible. Yee! I got the hook. Claw, whatever you call it. Anyway, my point, as I was saying with the shake, the point I was making 10 minutes ago when I started all that, was that champions have power budgets. The problem with Hui is that his power budget is split 3 ways. He's got an ult which is passable. He's got a lot of stuff that's passable, actually. His abilities individually are all pretty good. But they're all pretty weak. They're all very one-note, which is fine. One-note abilities, nothing to sneeze at, but one-note abilities need to actually be good if they're going to be simplistic. Box. Hui's abilities, they don't do enough damage, and they don't have hard enough CC for it to actually be an effective ability most of the time. The one thing he's got is a versatile kit. I'm sorry, but if you want a versatile kit in a mage, then, well, that's the thing, you don't. Mages have archetypes for a reason. Having one champ that plays, like, all different mages, I mean, yeah, it's a cool idea, but in execution, you end up with a bunch of abilities on a champ who's really not got the oomph behind any of them to make him a viable pick most of the time. His power budget is split between 9 different abilities. Which is essentially a very blunt way of saying that he has 9 very mediocre abilities instead of 3 quite good ones. I love the Mantis spikes. I love them. It's just... They could have just stuck with the regular spikes. There was no reason not to, but they was like, nope, for the Mantises, there's a different type of spike. I love that. It's such a cool little bit of design in the game. And I'm dead. Oh, bollocks. Right, where did I start this? Yeah, round there. So, through the village. God, hello again, Quirrell. You're just everywhere, aren't you?
Yeah.
thank you, Quirrell. That's a very nice thing for you to tell me. Hand? What hand? Oh. I actually don't know. Yeah, the things mantises have, I think technically they're claws. Yeah, I think they're technically just called claws on a mantis. Or pincers. But I don't think you'd call them pincers because they don't pinch anything. I've seen him play a couple of games, that's why I spectated them. I did not comment to him that I spectated them. They went pretty badly. Well, they went as you'd expect from an overly aggressive player playing a champion with a 35% win rate. I mean, I know I've got an overly passive playstyle. Shin obviously has an overly aggressive one. This is fair. I'm certainly not casting stones. I'm also just going to say that while I may pass up opportunities, I generally don't create them for the enemy team with my playstyle. Oh, fuck. I missed... Ficus! Wrong way. I have no sense of direction. But yeah, Shin's overly aggressive playstyle on a champion with a 35% win rate. Not good. I mean, I played with a pretty good... I say I played with a pretty good Hui the other day. I didn't play with a pretty good Hui. I played with a Hui who was on mid lane, who I ganked successfully 3 times and literally had to let him get the last hit every single time. Strangely enough, even if a champ has a 35% win rate, if you make sure he's 3 kills ahead within the first 10 minutes, he doesn't need to have a high win rate or a particularly skilled player, to be brutally honest about it. 3 kills at 10 minutes is a, pretty large gap. Oh, bollocks. Oh, thank God. That was nice. Very nice. Let me have that one. Well, Zed's got so many different ways of damaging people. He's got his AoE from his clone, he's got his bleeds, or whatever that passive effect is that keeps dealing damage after I've already taken it, and he's got his ult and all of that. So really, I can imagine that many people don't really know how they got that kill on Zed. By the way, were you there for my rant on Briar? Did you get my rant on Briar? Because I can recap it for you if you like. Oh, no, this is just beautiful. Wonderful sound of the rain. Hard to understand how it's raining, considering we're underground. Well, I had a big rant on how I feel about Briar. Oh, I'm definitely turning that on. Right, well, the long and short of it was, the champ makes no sense to me. I don't understand what Riot were really trying to do when they created Briar. I know she's a berserker, an archetype which had already had exactly 2, possibly 3 champions in it. But you know, it's hard to say that. It's hard to call her a good berserker when she doesn't have much HP or tenacity. I get that her whole thing is Omnivamp, she deals a lot of damage. But there's already champions who deal a lot of damage with Omnivamp. She's got a very small amount of... Yeah. Yes, you've probably heard this. Oh, you don't think you've heard this? Well... Yeah, Briar is just... she's just weird. Like, Omnivamp is a consistent form of sustain. I like it. But if you want to play an all-in champ who can, like, aggressively gank people and has some hard CC, basically Briar's playstyle, do you know what you get when you get that champ? You get a Warwick! And if you want a champ with a global ult who can inflict global pressure and still have some effective skills in the jungle, you have a Nocturne! Oh, hey Landline. Good to see you. Yes, this is Hollow Knight. It's tricky, it's weird, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's also Disaday's favourite game, except possibly for Shovel Knight. Oh, know that is the sound all gamers across the multiverse love more than anything. That is the sound of an anvil and a hammer. That is the sound of your weapon getting better. It's just a wonderful sound, that. It is a bit like Super Mario Bros. It's a Metroidvania game. Very close. There we are, 250.
Ranjo Stenja. Jonsha.
Thank you.
Garadel Akari.
Sharpened nail. Focus, vengeful spirits. Map and quill. Right, well. Oh, it is, mate. I mean, it's you play as a lone protagonist going through a dystopian fallen kingdom sort of place where a terrible curse has turned everyone insane. You fight some sort of god at the end in some ritual. There's a bunch of weird and mysterious places, and you pick up your souls after you die. Yeah, it's not just it can be considered like a Souls game, it's basically a cross between a Metroidvania and a Souls-like. And the Souls-like aspect is very much the lore of it all. It's a very Soulsborne style Metroidvania. In fact, this place, Dirtmouth, or whatever you call it, is not too dissimilar to Yharnam when you think of it. There we go. There we are. Bollocks. The stream did indeed bring, like, several new people. There you are. I hear a Krug. Not a Krug, I hear a Grub somewhere. Yes, Pav, yeah, you are the only one who's here. I don't understand why Day isn't here, considering I'm literally playing his favourite game, but... oh well. Bollocks. Ah, I've got you stuck. There we are, and hop. Oh, I love the grubs. They make such adorable noises. It's such a shame they all get cannibalized. I don't want to fight this thing. I remember there's a thing there to fight. Oh, bollocks! Right, there's a thing here to fight too, apparently. And I just ended up stuck in the ceiling. Oh, great. You have a jumping attack. How lovely. Okay, you're dead. And... oh, bugger. It's two of them. And I'm dead. Shambles. Right. And, of course, since I didn't find Mappy McMapface... I have no idea where my souls even are. Let's see if I can do the full Scrooge McDuck here. I can, but I got damaged while I was doing it. I think this is the way I went. I might be wrong. I am wrong. Bollocks. Given time will start to mend. Till then I'm lost again. Why am I always lost? Play Elden Ring, I'm lost. Play Elden Ring, I'm lost. I play this game, I'm lost. I'll play Cuphead eventually. I'm sure I'm going to get lost in that. Yes, I know it's technically impossible to be lost in Cuphead, but I will find a way. Ah, you found Zombie's channel. That's nice. The only thing I know about zombie is that they've got coffee for their thing. They got a channel, do they? That's what? What? I've managed to go in a circle. I've managed to go in a complete circle and got back to where I fucking was. Sorry, you were saying something, mate. I kind of missed it because I was freaking out about the fact that I have apparently managed to go in a fucking circle. Yay, I did the whole Scrooge McDuck. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Bollocks! That little jump back and then dash forwards. Oh, I hate him. Shite. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. I don't really know how to deal with that guy effectively. I mean, he's fast. He's pretty fast, pretty big. Got jumping attacks, so jumping over him's a problem. What the? Right, this guy's got so much range in his attacks. Like, more so than you'd think by looking at him, because he's pretty small, at least by comparison of some things, but he does that old leaning forwards thing every time he attacks, so it's just leans forwards and then absolutely demolishes you. I don't know, Pav. Are you checking for spam? For spam, maybe, or for bots? It's nice if you are. Very friendly. If we had viewers, I'd make you an admin, but, you know. There's not really need for one, or a mod, or whatever you call it. But again, there's no real need. I don't have any viewers. Is there anything interesting about this coffee person's channel? That. Has he actually uploaded any videos? I'd say he, I don't know if it's a he. But I'm good. Yeah, any videos at all? How you did?
Make him know could change.
Yes, I'd like a map, please.
Choco, look at this.
Oh, he has 246 subs. That's nice. Good for him. $204 videos. Bloody hell. Very good for him. Mostly live streams or hop round, round. Ah, mostly shorts. Bollocks. Oh, I very nearly got stabbed there. What's back? Oh, do you mean Bendy? I hope you mean Bendy, because I know what that is. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I don't know what Bandy is. Oh. Yes, Bendy. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Right, I have learned one thing from this. I'm probably not going to, like, keep doing this stream much longer. Plays Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is a terrible, terrible thing, but never mind. I do not like Genshin Impact, just to clarify. But I shan't judge him for playing it. It's not like I didn't livestream Elden Ring first, so clearly neither one of us have particularly good taste in which games we stream. But if he moved on to Bendy and I moved on to a decent macabre indie game, You know, that's actually quite amusing, Pav. When you look at it this way, I'm assuming here that he started out with Genshin and then moved on. If he started out with Genshin and then moved to Bendy, that means that he started with a game that was too big and pretty for its own good, and then moved on to a dark, macabre indie game, which is exactly what I did. Funny world. Fuck, I don't have enough Ficus, I don't have enough Geo. I'm also trying to swear less. I've replaced... Oh. Well, that would have been fun, but never mind. I've replaced the words fuck and shit with ficus and shambles. Ah. Oh, yes. Just enough. Wait a minute. No, I can't climb it. Hooray, I found this place. Please let there be a bench here. Oh, come on. Christ, these things have big jumps. Hang on. I can hear things. You play Genshin as well. I still maintain it's a game much too big for its own good. Most games these days are too big for their own good. Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 1 was a great game. Kingdom Hearts 2 got a bit worse because it was very large and you had to go back to each world twice to finish it instead of just once, and it was too big. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1, the final boss was big, but Kingdom Hearts 2 had so many gigantic bosses. And then Kingdom Hearts 3, well, that just said, okay, we're going to make everything huge. It's going to be... The areas are going to play out a bit like small open worlds. Yeah, great. Hey, can I have some interesting gameplay? Nope, you're going to mash buttons. What about an enemy with an elemental weakness? Nope. Magic is basically just irrelevant. Can I at least have some cool, like, kind of overreacting because of? That's what I've got. All I can see is it's kind of funny to see as some people overreacting because of. Hard to know, but we're just going to keep talking. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts games, they were good, and then they got progressively worse because they kept trying to... Oh yeah, Genshin. Because they kept trying to make them bigger. It's the same for Elden Ring, it's the same, in my opinion, at least for Genshin Impact, and it's going to be the same, and the same for a whole bunch of other open world-ish games. But don't get me wrong, open world is a good genre, well not a genre, but a good thing in a game. But you know what, it's not mandatory. Levels are good. Specific linear games or even branching linear games are good. Open world games, in my opinion, are overused and not done very well most of the time they're used. But it's because of a whole bunch of open world games got their whole Game of the Year thing within a similar space of time. People just sort of started copying them. It's an open world game, is in fashion. Open world games are in fashion these days. So every studio has to try and make open world games. That's a fair point. I didn't mean Genshin was too big, like it had too many people, it got too mainstream. I meant it was too big, like it was literally too big. Too much content in a game. It's huge. Like, ridiculously huge. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't really have a... I have a problem, I guess, with open world games. I feel like the whole thing is overused. I mean, ever since, what was it, 2013, I think, was GTA 5. Big open world game, everyone loves it. Then there was... What was the next one that won Game of the Year for being an open world game? I think it was The Witcher 3 in 2015. And then, of course, there was one of PlayStation's newest new mascots, which is, well, not mascots, but like real headline characters in Aloy, the Horizon series. And that was open world. I just got to the point where if you're not showing open world and really pushing the limits of the PS4 graphics, then people think their games won't sell. But look at Hollow Knight. This game's an absolute indie sensation. Does it push the graphics? No. It doesn't push the limits of the PS4 at the time, the PS4's graphics. It's just a good game. Anyway, I'm just making my way back to the town, and now I'm gonna, like, stop off. And before I start my next stream, I am going to make a wise decision, if I can. which is I'm going to talk to my annoying little brother and ask him, hey, could you maybe tune in to the stream because this is your favourite game and you would know where in the hell I meant to go. Which I don't. Like, at all. This idiot, I'm sure, knows this place like the back of his hand, so if I ask him, he could show up to stream and tell me, yeah, go this way. This is the way to be going from here. Thank you. Because I need that, because I am lost so much of the time. And while I'm sure watching me run around and not know where I am is amusing, occasionally, I would also quite like to actually progress the game and fight some bosses. And if I spend all my time being lost and not fighting anything, that's going to get old very fast. I think that's really the reason why I didn't get on with Hollow Knight so well the first time I played it. Not by any fault of the game itself, simply I have no sense of direction. It's a good game, but I don't know how to do a game like this. Like, this to me is where? Like, I can understand theoretically where I am, but moving about and knowing where to go is just, yeah. I'm all for a bit of exploration in games, but I am also terrible at it. Well, this one's officially on me. I'm not saying that there is anything inherently wrong with... Yeah, I'm not saying there's anything at all wrong with the game's layout or the design. I think it's genius. I think the map is wonderful, compact. All of the areas are cool. But holy crap, do I have no idea how to navigate them, because I'm just terrible at this. Oh, Pav says, by the way, I can take more amulets than maximum. How so? I don't think I can, Pav. It seems to be preventing me. Oh, shit, I tried that. Okay, you try it multiple times, you are overcharmed. I get it now. Cool. I had never discovered that. That's a cool feature. But you take double damage for it, do you? Well, I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is end the stream. Wait, what do you mean you get more damage? Yes, but you get more damage? I mean, if you mean I get more charms, that's cool, but... Do I deal more damage while I'm overcharmed? Or do I just have an extra charm in my slot? Yes, receive. Right, that makes more sense. Yes, I'd rather not receive more damage. I'm already bad enough at this game. I don't need a handicap. Right, this has been a fun stream. Thanks for showing up to the people who did. Nice talking to you as always, Pav. See you later, and goodbye.